I guess we have to watch it again, which isn't too bad. But yes, it probably got just reinstalled in quotation marks. I didn't pass the save point, so
We have a ritual to perform, you and I.
when it got tossed to the other hard drive, yeah, it probably thinks it got freshly installed.
Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl.
Also, it gives me the opportunity to
the
talk about
goddess
something
speaking back.
people often forget that it happens. Like, how much do you think you love your house pet? You know?
Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village
Because
would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual.
often,
But
yeah,
we are
often
outcasts.
people
Even
confuse
so, we keep the
love
tribe's rituals.
with oh, no,
Otherwise, we
no.
might become like the
That
faithless
sounds
old
so
ones.
bad when I say it like this,
Turn
so
their
let's
backs
phrase
on
it
the
a bit
goddess.
different. Often
But their
love
wickedness
comes from
doomed
routine,
them.
you know?
To us, we're left the
where,
splendors of creation.
Friendships are
Beasts
often
of air,
built on
water.
just knowing someone that is around you all the time. Like, this is a bit low. Like, for example, that is why people start missing school after a while. Because there used to be around so
It is
many
one thing
people,
to
and
hunt a
now
beast,
the people in their
another
orbit
to hunt a
have
machine. You must
have
be
diminishing numbers.
humble and respect their power. I will teach you this
And
one day.
back then in school, you didn't need to put in an effort to meet new people. But the word effort just alone feels misplaced, but it is what it is. Like, it's not a huge effort, but it is an effort. That is what starts scaring a lot of people, and then they start becoming
Hi, matriarch.
solo
Tears.
people
What is
because
she doing here? Does she mean
they
to forbid the ritual?
stop. They have unlearned. No, not unlearned. Just the gravity of a word often scares them. You know, the more you are used to an environment, the more you start loving it and don't want it to change.
You came to bless the
So
living.
here, this is quite interesting because the sister or the working partner here
matriarch Rost.
Yeah.
I bless whom I choose.
judges his fatherly
go,
love,
and be
but
ready to declare.
that
Go.
just came with routine. Like, he is presented as an outlaw who probably lives
Oh,
alone
mother,
with this
this
child.
needs a name by which to
And
know her. That
of
your love
course
may
he
warm
will
her
start
life as the rising sun
loving it.
warms all the
And
earth.
he would be represented
Speak
as
her
quite
name!
inhumane if he wouldn't. Because if you think about it, what would have to be wrong in his brain or in his patterns to be unable
And
something
so her
that
name is blessed.
that is based evolutionary to be attractive to an adult, to be taken care
Bless
of,
the naming of a child.
and that is forged to be
What
you
did she
know.
tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
We don't just throw babies into the trash
We said nothing of
under no
love.
circumstances.
And you,
Even our dead ones we bury.
I know my duty to them
Um,
and to you.
without consultation.
so yeah, so that sister, to
Wherever you go,
expect him to be just that he is just a pole that raises the child is quite unrealistic. But of course, you know, if you are not implemented in the situation in itself, you do not fear the you cannot fear the gravity of the situation. For example, a really real threat people that is right now is the Ukraine war that is going on, and we have people that just want to go back, and I can understand it, but I'm quite scared of letting them go alone. Like, the reason why they have the urge is because they are not at home here. And that is understandable, that they just want to go back to the area they are used to live in, and hope that and they have this hope that they will have the same life as before. But there are so many. The reason why they are here is because their area was destroyed, and their buildings damaged, their fields are no longer fields, because they probably didn't get destroyed, but any sort of vehicle drives over a field, it has to be redone from the start, you know. So I cannot stop them from going back, you know. All we can do is give them a book in the hand and wish them good luck and maybe some extra resources. But yeah, I was on the topic of the, like what you're used to. You I don't want to call it addiction, even so sometimes people confuse it with addiction, but addiction is like heroin, for example, you know. This was said in a jokingly manner, but how can you know that heroin is bad? You know, you have never tried it. Maybe the want from your body to re-inject it into your body is because that stuff is extremely good for your body. Please, that was a joke. So, but you can see similar behavior from people that are heavily addicted and people that love something extremely much. So often those two topics can get confused. And, well, and then there's of course love through routine, what I actually wanted to talk about. Like, I really like this line from Game of Thrones where Robert Stark wants to marry a woman, and his mother comes to him and says the line like, she was in an arranged marriage, so love wasn't an option in their marriage, but she learned to love his father over time because he treated her right, because they made an effort to know each other and not just be objects to each other, to actually be human, learn and love love each other. So, but I think I'm gonna cut the topic here, even so I should probably elaborate more in certain areas, but I'm supposed to play a game here, you know.